What is up, everybody? Good morning from Australia. So happy to be here with you down under. Nope, we're still in Western Massachusetts, everybody. It's spring, supposedly, although it's cold and windy. So we are taking our spring with an asterisk for the moment. But I'll tell you, anybody here in the Northeast is loving this asterisk spring compared to the winter, baby. This is where New England starts to shine, is the spring and summertime. There's nothing like Boston in the summer. We get 3 to 5 months of good weather a year. We're gonna love it. People are not gonna be as mean up here anymore. We're gonna make the best of it. So happy Friday. Harrison, Mr. Bonner, cannot be with us today. I will let him disclose why. Poor guy. I will let him disclose why on Monday when we're back. Since you saw me last, I got a haircut. I got some Johnny Bravo hair now, which I'm appreciative. Thank you, Sadie, down at the Plan, downtown Holyoke. That's where I'm getting my cuts, my chops taken care of. And I figured today would be a good opportunity. You know, I've been thinking about Taunton lately, which is a city south of Brockton, which is where we got our start, right? That's where we met Adelino and Ronald, who we had on the podcast. If you haven't already, make sure you check out the YouTube channel. There's a link on one of these channels, somewhere up or down. We're about to drop the podcast with Ronald today. We're on episode 3 of WREI Talk Radio. These podcasts have been a tremendous amount of fun. And we're just bringing on rock stars, people that we've connected with, people that are passionate about doing what they do. A lot of them work in real estate, but not all of them, right? We are real estate people, but we do talk about things other than real estate. So if you haven't, please check out the WREI TV and Talk Radio podcast. It's a lot of fun, guys, and there's some awesome nuggets. Our first guest was Michelle. We talked all about, what it was like surviving COVID. Her son is nonverbal and autistic, so we talked about kind of the hell that was trying to navigate lockdowns and how weird that was. We talked about vacation rentals, travel. Adelino was on episode number 2. He was, he's done over 700 deals in Brockton. He might be the richest man in all of Brockton. He's done lots of multifamily deals. He's a really nice guy. He was one of our first mentors. I actually sold him one of our first flips here, a house we found door knocking for 170 grand. I got it under agreement for 152. So that means I made 18,000 on the wholesale contract, and I was so excited. And he had that building worth over $315,000 in 6 months, which I was like, all right, that's a little nauseating for me, but congratulations to you. It was the start of a beautiful friendship. I'd say it paid off. But that was one of the things that made me say, hey, if you can find the deal, do the deal, man. Flipping them is great. If you can do a tremendous amount of them, if you can wholesale a 50, 20, 50, 100 deals a year and you're not doing any work, that's one thing. But if you're just doing a couple, execute on the deal. And then number 3 was Ronald Renee. He's also out of the Vicente Realty office, but he does a lot of investing out of state, buy and hold multifamily deals, which I don't know too many people truly investing out of state unless they're involved in like super duper big syndications worth, tremendous amounts of money. But they say those guys are normal guys and gals, but I don't know. We'll let you know when we're there with them. I'm sure they are. I know they are. But today, guys, so I was back a long loop to get back to where I wanted to officially start off with. I was thinking of Taunton, which is a little south of Brockton. And when we were working in Brockton was already like, dude, why are you going there? Like, that's a tough neighborhood. That's a tough town. It's not, maybe they're still tough. To the City of Champions, Rocky Marciano was their main boxer, or their boxer, and heavyweight, undefeated. He's a champ. That's why they call it the City of Champs. So they're tough, but they're definitely not. The market's changed. We got 3 families now selling for $1 million, and I had to convince people to buy them at 300 8 years ago. So you can tell the market's crazy, and I don't think it's changing, guys, because at the end of the day, we do not have enough housing. No matter where you go, people are still moving to our state. People are still interested in coming to Boston. There's still new developments happening. And housing is just a shortage pretty much at almost every level. There's more luxury condos going up, right? But there's not a tremendous amount of like normal, affordable housing going up. So we're seeing the migration happen around the state. And Taunton, Massachusetts, which is south of Brockton, was like, hey, if you're not going to go to Brockton, really don't go to Taunton. And now I'm seeing some deals in Taunton. I want to check them out because the market is it's just wild. Oh, if you watched the episode yesterday, we put an offer in on that deal. Harrison was there. He walked it. The agent was nice. She was like, listen, I know we're going to get multiple offers. We're going to review everything on Monday. Like, don't try to pressure us into selling this thing fast. You're the second showing already today. Okay, we're back to being in the zone in Boston. Maybe Harrison needs to invite her out to a cup of coffee. So, with that said, onward and upward. The next flip potential. This is, let's see, not specifically. This is this is in Ware. Attention investors, flippers. This is a short sale. Property approved for $150,000 as is. It looks like almost like a rendering. It looks really clean. But they said inside needs everything. 150 grand, been on the market, 53 days, no photos. Who knows? Brookfield, what is this? Just on the market, 250,000. Flippers, handyman, built in 1880. Cute little house here, but no photos. Really wish there was more photos, guys. I guess they want us to walk it, right? Sold as is, offering excellent opportunity to bring it back to life, make it your own, yada yada. All right, and this is the one I was, this is the one I was interested in here. So it's listed for $309,999, 1094 Glebe Street, and guys, how charming is that house? I don't know about you, I love like these cedar shake siding houses right here. I love these capes. I love the double bays. I love that this has symmetry. I'm a sucker for things that match. All right, so cute house, nice little side entrance. That's nice. If you don't have a garage, it's nice to have a little side entrance. Could use some curb appeal, right? We need to obviously fix this like retaining wall. Maybe clean it up a bit. Looks like there could be a step. I do like this little vintage light post. That's pretty cool. Looks like this is nice. They got dormers on the 3rd floor here. Or, yeah, I guess technically, I don't know if this is considered basement. We'll find out. Yep, so a lot looks like they're going to have good livable. Ooh, here we go. All right. Now we're cooking. I used to have one of these like, man, this looks just like the one I had growing up. It's like a desk and it has this thing that rolls down, it follows this track. I had a pet snake named Samantha back when I lived in South Carolina. Thank you, Mom, for letting me get a pet snake. And I remember the snake got out and I was like, uh-oh. And yeah, she curled up in here in this little spot. But this has good flip. This has good flip energy. That's a shirt. Write it down, guys. It's 9:35. Ooh, that coffee's good. I'm spilling. I'm too excited. This has good flip energy. This vintage stove or fireplace, keeping that 100%. Got to make that cool. Make this cool. Make this fire like this backing wall here, but I don't, yeah. Let's get on, we got to get on Pinterest to find out how we're going to make this, to jazzercise that up. Love it. Love it. Dreaming of somewhere warm. Me too. Looks like, you know, I don't know. I don't know if you're gonna be able to blend this or fix this in the ceiling. The ceiling may have to come down. Maybe not. Looks like there might have been a wall here, maybe at some point or something. I don't know. But we got this paneling. You know, hopefully there's just, you know, nice sheetrock underneath this already. So then you can just take this off, do like a nice, put the schmear on it, skim coat it, smooth it out. Yeah. Right on. Cool. Opportunity here. Kind of, I like, you know, maybe, you know, you could just kind of like, maybe, this isn't, you know, this isn't like, this is just decorative here. So maybe like, you know, pull this back a bit for a more open concept. All right. Yep. Here's a good looking kitchen. You know, new kitchen. Probably going to spend 12,000 bucks on a kitchen of this size here. You know, that's going to get you some kind of decent, normal looking cabinets. Choose your colors. That's going to get you, we don't have a lot of stone, so you're not going to, whether you go with a cheap stone or an expensive stone, it's all going to kind of wrap up in that, you know, maybe 13,000 bucks. I love this vintage light pendant thing. I hope, you know, I think more people are starting to, you know, come back, Jack, to the cool vintagey appeal of things. I like, honestly, look at this orange backsplash. Would you keep the orange backsplash? Remember, I looked at we saw a different house. This was in a, where were we? We were in, were we in Dedham? When we were looking at that other house that had like the green backsplash or the yellow and the green countertop, and I really liked it. I just like color, you know, because I've seen so many house flips and development deals where every single thing just looks the exact same. And like, I appreciate it, you know, the white shaker cabinets and the subway tile and blah, blah, blah. But then it just kind of starts to look like everybody else. And then in some ways, I mean, it's nice and fresh for the buyer, right? But it's not new to me. Whereas this orange is new to me. Look at the green carpet, Alex. You want to keep that too? No, we can ditch the carpet. We got a drop ceiling here. Looks like we're going to be doing some ceiling work. I noticed I had a deal we once did in a nice home on the South Shore, and the ceiling was a sticking point for buyers, oddly enough. And you know, for reasons I can appreciate and understand that there's something about a nice, crisp, clean ceiling, right? That doesn't have, you know, the trowel marks in it, or it doesn't have the popcorn. There's something about a nice, clean, smooth ceiling. So I think you're going to have some ceiling work in this thing. But we don't have, okay, I guess we don't have any other photos. Looks like we've got some type of forced heating. We don't even get to see the bedrooms, guys. We don't even get to see the bathrooms. What? All right. Well, zooming out, I guess. Zoomies. So let's take it back. Let's zoom in a little bit more. All right, 2-bed, 1.5 bath, Cape home, ready for a rehab. First floor is kitchen, dining, half bath, and living room with a wood stove. Second floor is 2 good-sized bedrooms and a full bath. All right, so there's no, we're sharing a bathroom upstairs. Quiet location, nice yard to entertain. Title 5 is buyer's responsibility. That means we are on a septic, ladies and gentlemen. And what buyer's responsibility means, we do not know if it will pass. And what that means is this house does not qualify for, you know, even though it's old and dated, you know, maybe everything could work in this house. It's very possible it could work. And, you know, if you're a first-time home buyer, you know, you can buy things that are old and dated that work. But like the bank doesn't really care if it's, vintage. They just need it to work and everything. Yeah. So, but if where your sewage goes, if you can't pass that inspection and the rules and regulations have gotten a little bit more strict about it, the grass is greener on the other side. No, the grass is greener above the septic tank and the leaching field, Alex. Yeah, see, will not pass FHA or VA. Deadline for offers Monday at 1 p.m. So that's 4/24 at 1 p.m., everybody. If you want to put an offer on this thing. Let's see, Dennis. It's vacant, easy to show. Only been on the market for 3 days, guys. So if I'm thinking about, what are we going to spend money on here without actually taking a look at it, you're going to want to do some, whitewash this, make this, clean this up. So that's kind of like a heavy duty pressure washing, right? Where they like bleach it and they clean it and spray it, beach it, clean it, to not make it look so faded. Some people like the faded look. The house next door is also faded. Something they do with these capes is you see this, they got a lot of peeling and buckling, like, because this side right here gets a lot of sun. So because it gets so much sun and this cedar shake hasn't been sealed up very good, like you can seal it with a waterproofer or you can seal it with paint. That's like the job of paint. The sun has just been baking this and beating it up. So you're going to have to do some siding repair, unfortunately. Hard to tell without getting like really close to see how bad it is. Maybe you can just do some spot repair. And then you could whitewash the front of the house, to make it nice and clean. And then do like just paint the trim here. All in all, you're probably looking at, someone's going to charge you, I don't know, if you're not doing it yourself, someone's going to charge you probably like $3 to $5 grand to do all that. Just the trim. Yeah, maybe I don't know. We can't tell. Maybe these windows, it might be nice to do. We're going to see what the comps look like in a little bit. I like to see what the comps look like because depending on how much the home can sell for and what your comps look like drives what kind of level of renovation you have to do. Yeah, see, this backside doesn't have as many, like, the backside looks pretty good. Less sun beating it up. But you've got, you're going to have to do all the floors over. You're going to have to do all of this sheetrock over. We already said, probably a 12, if you want to be, probably a $12,000 kitchen. You're probably going to be, what's the square footage of this, guys? 1469 square feet. We don't even know if this includes the downstairs, right? If the basement, is it finished? Is it not? You're probably going to have with demo, and if you do some type of you get lucky if there's hardwoods underneath that existing carpet, because then you can refinish it, right? And then you have beautiful, real, organic hardwood. Otherwise, if you have to go with like some type of engineered laminate, an install, maybe you're spending, close to $7,000. So, we're at 20 grand between the kitchen and the flooring, plus this outside. Let's call it $25,000 here. If we need to do windows, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 regular people windows at, $500 purchase and install. That's $7 grand. Each one of these bay windows is probably going to cost you, probably close to $5 grand to put these bad boys in. So we're looking at, 12,000. Where were we before? 12,000 plus 23, right? So far we're at $35,000 here. Maybe Harrison's really better at this part, guys, but I'm thinking, you know, between all of this, the sheetrock and the painting on the ceilings, you're probably looking at $10,000. So call it 45. Should we keep? Should we keep the background screensaver? Probably not. You're gonna do some light fixtures. You're gonna have to bring an electrician in here. You want to go through and update. You know, if the service is okay, you know, and you don't need to you don't need to do, you know, a full rewire. You know, if you're just replacing fixtures and you're swapping out these like little plugs here to make them, you know, to make them look new. Oh, that's cute. They have a little light inside the bay. Oh, that's nice. Um, you know, if you're looking at that, then maybe you're at, you know, say 3,500, $5,000 for something like that. So what did I say? We were at 45. Now we're 48.5, close to $50,000 here. We don't know what the bathrooms look like, but we can assume, you know, we're going to gut and renovate those. Probably looking at another, you know, maybe 7,500 for those two bathrooms, right? So what are we at? 55,000 bucks. You know, we do have forced hair here. See that? Boop. That's in the basement. We're going to assume the basement's not finished. And we're going to assume for right now we're not going to finish it. But think about it. This is an opportunity here for an ADU, right? Because those additional dwelling units, because you already have this great entrance here. So you may be able to finish this basement and get some extra livable square footage, either as an in-law or you could potentially rent it out. You know, I don't know. This roof looks okay. Maybe you could get away with just cleaning it. If you were to do another roof, you'd probably be looking at another 7,500, maybe 10 grand. You know, I think probably, you know, with some contingency money, you know, maybe there's some system mechanical work that you need to do. Yeah, I think somewhere between 75 grand, you know, up 100,000 could happen here. 100,000 could happen here, but 75 feels pretty good. Feels pretty good. So let's see. We got 1094 Glebe Street, Glebe in Taunton. Boop. All right, so I do this. Okay. We are done. Do 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 do. I'm just like a pen. I don't know how she's in my head today, but welcome. All right, let's see what it looks like for a mile. Ooh, only 3, huh? Only 3 sold houses? 1274. This is a split level raised ranch, but 500 grand. We have another split level raised ranch, 500 grand. Smaller living area, guys and gals. This is a this looks new construction. Hold on, sorry. I realize I'm not zooming in for you guys. Hold on. This was sold. This is new construction. 779, guys. Okay. See, the market is different now than what it was 6, 7, 8 years ago. You know, that was 500 grand. So in a lot of these homes, you walk in, you have a stairwell that goes up, you have a stairwell that goes down. People sometimes finish these basements. Sometimes they don't finish these basements. They're not always counted as livable square footage. Usually upstairs is what's considered your livable square footage. It's the raised ranch component, right? That sold for 500 bones. 500 bones. This one right here, similar story. Oh, that's pretty. I like the wood siding, guys. I like the wood siding. See, this is kind of that color that you would achieve on the cedar shake once you whitewash it. it would be brighter than this actually, but let's see, what does this one look like inside? How well? Okay, not super renovated, guys. Just clean. Wow, look at that, huh? Somebody bought it just for the radio. I know some of you out there. I like the vaulted ceiling. We got forced air in here as well. Nice. We got a deck. That's nice. We don't have a deck. We didn't even talk about putting a deck in. 10 to 15 grand for a nice deck off the back or the side. People love to sit outside. You could, depending on, I think there was a door off of the kitchen. You could do a deck there. You could do a patio, a stone paver, but we have Harvey windows. See, that is, I don't think these are new, but we did budget for windows on the other one. All right. That was, let's see. Let's look at 1,200 to 2,000. What did I say the other one was? Let's look at that to 1,750. And let's see. Hold on, guys. My brain's having a glitch. Small glitch. Hold on. All is well. Why can't I see the all right. Yeah, we're just back at all right, so we don't have a perfect comp for this house, but we have raised ranch comps, which are nice, and they do have garage parking. We do not have garage parking, so kind of keeping that in mind. But our place is bigger. We have close to 1,500 square feet, almost 200 square feet more than Miss Kimberly here, right? Miss Glebe has 200 square feet more than Miss Kimberly, and we are looking at approximately $200,000 more. I think you're definitely going to see multiple offers probably come in on this bad boy. There is a flip in here. If you want to discount yourself, 10% maybe for garage parking, you could comfortably say, 450, 475, but also Miss Kimberly is not renovated. So we're talking about renovated, nice floors, but we're going to have nice floors. They also have, look, they have not sexy ceilings. Remember, I was talking about wanting sexy ceilings. Guess you don't need them. You can get away with them. So, this house could probably move for 500. Realistically, that's the market now. You have new construction houses pushing for 760. So let's say this is where you want to walk your comps, right? Drive them, see how your neighborhood looks compared to other market comps. Talk to some pros in the area. Talk to your local real estate experts because they're gonna be networking in that space, right? They're gonna know what the buyers are looking for. They're gonna have the Rolodex of clients that are interested. But Taunton is, to be honest with you, it's close enough to Boston for people that want to commute. So if you can get into this for, if you can make an exit at 500,000 and you want to be into it for, you could push this a little bit, but 70% is, 350. You're not far off with your listing price of 309. We were talking about a budget of, I think 75,000 comfortably. This is a short-term renovation deal. You could be in and out of this in 6 months, assuming you have a good team and you're capitalized and you can move. This is a deal you could probably do pretty quickly. This would be fun to check out. We're going to be going over to the South Shore later to look at a different couple deals. So maybe we'll put this one on the list to explore. Yeah, guys, Taunton, Massachusetts. It is a whole new world. Let's see what's sold in the last. This is what I was looking for. This was my brain fart. If we up it to 12 months, What's moved in the last 12 months? Here you go. The price is right for this 4-bed, 2-bath Cape style home. Days to offer 4. This is a canvas for your dream home, awaiting your personal touch and creative vision, aka needs TLC. But it is charming. I'll give them that. Let's see. All right. Dated, clean. Yeah, this is a good looking flip right here. This is about as easy as they get. All right. 437. Look at this one, sold for 560. Ah, yes, Alexandra. A home fitting for Alexandra. Beautiful. Look at this. You have a runway for your Cessna. Oh, I love it when they look small in the front, but they're big in the back. Comes with a pool. Yeah, it's a nice house. Love the vaulted ceiling. You guys know that. I'm a sucker for them. Dated kitchen, but nice, big, clean. I've seen this home before. I short sold a home in Brockton that looked just like this. It's fun because some of these houses, I've seen this house without the vaulted ceilings as well. And it's interesting because it's just dead space. They lower the ceiling and there's just dead space up there. You're like, why didn't, whoa, charming, cute. That's nice. I feel like my mom would really like this bathroom. Love you, Mom. Yeah, I love the sliders. This is a well thought out, charming house. This is probably the basement with a wet bar here. So this comp is nicer than our subject property. And it's got some room to grow, but it's sold for 560, 20,000 over asking. Look at this one. We have 270 Burt Street. Hello, Burt. Hello, Burt. Yes. This one's nice. Come on, we got more. Oh yeah, here's a good comp. Look at that. We got a renovated. We have the popcorn ceiling special. All right, no one's taking out the popcorn ceiling. I'm not taking out the popcorn ceiling. You heard it here first. I wanted a clean ceiling. Nobody's giving us clean ceilings in comps. We don't have to do clean ceilings. Maybe you still do a clean ceiling. But this sold for $537. Hello, agent. In the mirror, mirror of them all, who's the finest agent of them all? I'm here to sell your Burt Street listing once and for all. All right, $537. Guys, I'm feeling pretty confident with my, this is a good comp right here. 1,400 square feet. It's got an extra bedroom. That hurts us a little bit. This other one had, I don't know if we're going to be able to squeeze an extra bedroom, guys. I just don't know how we're going to do it unless you do it downstairs. You could do it downstairs, but I still think you could probably do 5. Maybe a little less. Maybe you come in at, $250 for your asking price here. My first coach, Dwan, she said, if your first offer isn't insulting, it's not low enough. But this market's aggressive. So, maybe you come in at 250. You do this thing at 250, then you got some wiggle room, even if you have to sell this at like 450. But, I think the comps are, I think you could probably see a 5, at least high 4s. So, guys, welcome to Taunton, Massachusetts. It is not what it used to be. I'm Alex with WREI. Hey, if you haven't checked out the YouTube channel, check it out. We're doing the new talk radio, WREI TV and talk radio. We're on episode 3 that is dropping today. Check out the podcast. We've got a couple friends that we're going to be going to explore their flips soon. Find That Flip is going to have a TV show series coming. We're going to start with some walkthroughs. Mr. Renee, who was on episode 3, has hosted us. We've already done one video, and we're about to do a wrap-up video. to show you what $1 million can buy you in Needham, Massachusetts, for a lovely new set of home buyers. And guys, we will see you on Monday. Have a wonderful Friday, and Godspeed. We love you.